Some of the hardest working people never get promoted. Not because they lack talent, but because their work is invisible. And when your impact isn't visible, when your contribution isn't visible, your career can stall. Today, I want to show you a simple but powerful strategy on how to document your work so your value becomes visible. And many immigrants learn this lesson much later than they should. Hello. I am Marianne, and on this channel, I share lessons from my journey, my lived experience, and from my book, Breaking Through, the Immigrant's Handbook for Thriving in the American Workplace, to help you navigate, grow, and thrive in your career. If these conversations are helpful to you, consider subscribing and sharing this video with someone who might benefit from it. In a recent video, I talked about why immigrants are often overlooked at work. Today, I want to show you a practical strategy that can help change that. One simple way to make sure your work is seen and recognized. One of the toughest lessons many professionals, especially immigrants, learn is this: hard work alone is not enough. Many immigrants, many of us enter the workplace with a very strong work ethic. Many of us believe if we work hard, stay focused, and do our jobs well, our results will speak for themselves. But in many organizations, results don't automatically speak for themselves. They have to be visible. One of the simplest ways to make your work visible is to document it intentionally. Why does it matter? Think about how many projects you complete in a year. Reports you write, problems you solve, processes you improve, programs you help implement. In the moment, your contribution feels very obvious. But over time, details fade. Managers move on to other priorities and other projects. New projects take attention. And when performance reviews or promotion conversations happen, many professionals struggle to explain the full impact of their full contribution, the full impact of their work or their contribution to the larger body of work. Not because they didn't do the work, but because they didn't capture it. When your work is documented, your contributions become much easier to see and communicate. Let me give you a simple example. At one of the organizations where I worked, I was responsible for preparing reports, quarterly reports, annual reports. Those reports were extremely detailed and one report could run 50 pages or more, the quarterly reports especially. But over time, I realized something important. Senior leaders rarely have the time to read lengthy reports. They need to see the key insights quickly. So I redesigned the reporting format. Instead of producing a 150-page report, I created 6 concise reports, 2 pages for each jurisdiction we supported. Each report answered 3 simple questions: what work was done, who was it done for, and what impact it made. Both qualitative and quantitative results were clearly captured. The reports were designed for trustees, senior leaders, and stakeholders who needed to understand the work quickly. Instead of reading 50 pages, they could review 2 pages and immediately see the work that was done, the communities that were served, and the results achieved. That change made the impact of the work much clearer. And that visibility contributed to my promotion within the organization because the work was no longer buried in 50 pages. The value was visible, and that is exactly what documentation does. It makes your contribution clear. So, one simple system you can create is what I call your contribution and impact file. You can call it my contribution and impact file. You can choose a name that resonates with you, but simply my contribution and impact file. This is a place where you intentionally capture your work and the result it produces. Your contribution and impact file should answer 3 simple questions. What work was done? Who was it done for? What impact did it make? Your contribution. That impact can include both quantitative and qualitative results. The work completed and the difference it made. When you capture these consistently, what did you do? How did you do it? The results, the impact, the contribution, how it supported the goal of your team, or how it supported the larger mission of the organization. Capture it. When you capture these consistently, you begin building a clear record of your value. Yeah, you have a record of the major projects you completed, processes you improved, programs you implemented or supported, reports you developed. You can also include positive feedback such as emails from supervisors, recognition from leadership, appreciation from colleagues or stakeholders. All these become part of your professional record of contribution. This system does not have to be complicated. You could keep a document, a spreadsheet, or a digital folder. Choose what works for you. And each time you complete an important project or receive meaningful feedback, add it to your file. Over time, you will build a clear record of your work and your impact. See, this is important. When promotion conversations begin, many professionals struggle to explain their contributions clearly. But if you maintain documentation, you can speak with clarity, and you might say something like, over the past year, I improved reporting clarity, strengthened accountability across jurisdictions, and supported initiatives that improved program outcomes. That clarity matters because leaders often make decisions based on evidence of contribution and impact. Let me encourage you with this. Documenting your work is not arrogance. It is professional stewardship. It ensures that the value you bring to your organization is visible. And when your value is visible, opportunities become easier to access. Here's a simple action step for this week. Create your contribution and impact file. Start capturing the work you're doing. Start documenting the impact it creates. And because your contributions matter, start documenting the impact it creates because your contributions matter and they deserve to be seen. If this message spoke to you, subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who needs this reminder today. And don't stop here. Check out our other videos on how to talk about your wins at work, stop being overlooked at work as an immigrant, why having a mentor matters more as an immigrant, emotional intelligence. All these videos are designed to help you thrive at work and in life. You deserve to grow. You deserve to thrive. And I am cheering you on. I will see you in the next video.